Hi, my name is Kalynn Evans, and I am here with Yoga Athletics. I'm one of the co-founders here, and I just wanted to talk to you about why I created yoga for volleyball players and why I'm so passionate about it, and a little bit of my background on how I got into this. So I played volleyball for 12 years competitively, played club and in college. And I suffered a lot of back injuries and a lot of hip injuries from just overuse and some improper training. And after I finished playing my sport in college, I got into a yoga practice, and I found so many benefits, both physically and mentally, from my yoga practice that I wanted to share it with everyone, but specifically with athletes, and even more specific with volleyball athletes. And so I became certified to teach yoga. And then I got my NASM certification to understand anatomy a little bit more and really dive deep into pairing yoga with training. So both sides of it. I like to see both sides of it. And yoga as a complement to your sport and your training is so beneficial. And there are, I'm just going to go over a few benefits of why yoga helps so much. So the first one is flexibility. I think that's very straightforward, and a lot of people know that already. Yoga helps with your flexibility. But why is that so important? So we need to increase our flexibility to increase our range of motion. And if we have full range of motion as athletes, then we can perform at our optimal level. So if we are hindered in any way, any limitations in range of motion, any asymmetries in the body, so any differences from left or right side, any imbalances in the body, can all lead to injury. And so my goal is to give you tools and give you stretches and give you corrective exercises that help you get to your full range of motion to reduce the amount of injury that you might incur. And so coming from a background of playing sports my whole life and coming from a place of dealing with injury pretty much on a yearly basis from high school to college, and knowing that there's something out there that can help you. It's definitely prehab, and it helps increase your performance, but it's also prehab to help you kind of push off some injuries from coming on to you. Being an athlete, injury is inevitable for the most part. Being a one sport athlete becomes a lot of repetitive motion, right? So I've been talking with doctors a lot, and understanding like why injury is so prevalent in sports, right? In competitive sports. And a lot of them just tell me that repetitive motion can lead to injury. And so how we fix that is by increasing our range of motion, right, with our flexibility and cross training and moving our body in different planes of motion. And yoga gets you into a lot of different planes of motion. So it slowly starts to help your body open up and use different muscle groups to lessen that chance of injury, because you're not going to stop doing that repetitive motion because you have to practice every day, right? So it's just a really cool, great tool to have to help with all of that. Also, it helps with your mental focus and your mental clarity. And so we use breathwork and meditations to help us to refocus our mind and to get into a mentally tough, resilient state of mind to be able to perform daily. We also introduce through yoga some recovery and restorative techniques so you can relax and you can learn how to relax the proper way and learn how to take care of your body and learn how to recover. Those things are so crucial for you as an athlete to be able to sustain being an athlete for years to come. So my job in life and my goal with my company is to provide mostly youth athletes, but also current and former athletes, ways to move that will sustain you for life so you can play your sport till you're 50, 60, 70, right? A lot of athletes, a lot of college athletes stop playing right after college because their bodies can't take it anymore. And if we had recovery techniques in place while we were training, we most likely will be able to keep playing our sport for however long we want to. And that's the goal, right? That's the goal, is to play the sport we love for as long as we want to. So I'm here to provide you with as much information and teach you as much information as I can, with my background in yoga and training and meditations and breath work and anatomy, and teach you these tools that will help you sustain your life as an athlete. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you soon.